In this video, we have a look at this Haloview S7 camera. Now, if you are thinking of doing some wild camping and you're a bit nervous about wild camping, this could be really interesting to you. Being sent this free of charge. There's two of them. There's the other one. And this one I'm going to do as a giveaway as part of this video to a subscriber. So later on in the video, I'll tell you how you can win this one and who it's available to. And as generally as usual with these two, there'll be absolutely no help whatsoever. Hello everyone and Happy New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas and all the best for the new year. So in this video we're going to look at well, it's actually a remote control reversing camera with distance sensors on for parking and those direction lines for parking as well. But the actual camera is totally remote because it's a wireless transmission for the video, and it's also got its own built-in battery. Now, when I was sent this, or when I was asked to do a review on it, I was thinking, oh god, not another bloody camera to review. And then I thought, no, this could be really interesting, and it could be used as CCTV for wild camping. Because what a lot of people tend to do is they want a camper van, they get a camper van, and then they stay on campsites, which is quite expensive and doesn't get you to remote places, and get the best of the countryside. And myself, like many other people, love to be in middle of nowhere, not on a campsite with hundreds of kids and squashed into a little parking bay and having to use all the facilities and everything. But people seem to be a bit concerned, if not frightened or worried is probably the better word, that while camping they don't know what they're going to do outside. They don't really know what's going on outside, and they'll hear a noise or something, so oh, no, I'm not doing this, I'm on my way. So I've got CCTV in my camper van and I've had it for ages. It's probably been in here for about 5 years, and it's a really old system. It works really well. But the cameras are set. There's 4 cameras, one at the back, one at the side, either side, and one at the front. And it gives a close look around your camper van, and you can see what's going on. And if I am wild camping in the middle of nowhere and I hear something, and I must hasten to add, this has never happened, I do have the opportunity though to jump in the front and drive away by just checking on the cameras to see what's going on. If there's something I don't like the look of, and just jump in the front and drive away. But that is limited because that camera, those 4 cameras are set in positions, and they're not always set in the positions you want them to be. So having this completely remote camera, you could set it somewhere out the way, or even looking back at your van. So you could set it up on a post, or even in the grass, or somewhere where you're wild camping, and shine it back at your van, and you'll get a good all-round vision of your van and what's going on. Alternatively, it can be used to place in your van. So if you're leaving your dogs in your van and you want to know what they've been doing while you've been away, you can leave it inside your van. There's an SD card in it, so it records, and you can play back and see what your dog's been up to. And the versatility of this is really good, because if you're towing a trailer, you can put it on back of the trailer and you'll have a camera at the back of the trailer. And it's got these sensitive, it's artificial intelligence they call it, so it picks up vehicles and it picks up people or things that move, that are like people, so dogs or animals or stuff like that. So if you're reversing and you want a good view, you can actually place the camera in exactly where you want it to be, reverse, and it'll give you a good round view, and it'll also give you an indication if anything's coming up, and you can set it to beep at you when it identifies these various things. It's also got a microphone on it as well. The microphone's not that good because it will be affected by wind, but if you are wild camping and you hear something outside, you'll actually be able to hear it through that camera and through the monitor that it comes with as well. Also, if you're reversing up to pick up a caravan or a trailer and somebody's giving you some directions, you can listen through the actual monitor from the microphone in the camera as well. So a quite versatile camera. But let's do the review and let's see what we think about it. Oh, it's a bit icy today. This is the box it comes in. So in this kit you get this 7-inch monitor. It's wireless, so there's no connection between this and that camera, and there's no connection for the video signal because it transmits through that, and this has its own backup battery, and so you charge this up, place it where you want it, and it transmits the signal. So it's so easy to use and set up on your van and move about your van. It does have an intelligent system, so it identifies cars and people and various things and beeps at you, but you can switch the beep on and off. High definition camera, it's wireless, it's battery operated, it's a full adjustable panel, so you can adjust everything. It's a full night colour vision. There's a magnetic camera, and there's a real strong magnet on this as well. I suppose if you was a bit worried it was going to bounce off. I have tried it, and I've been down some very bumpy roads where we live, and we've not had a problem. So the magnet is very good, but you could always put a tie wrap on if needed be. It's a video recording unit, and it's waterproof as well. This piece is waterproof, so obviously when that's outside you don't have to worry if it's raining. So let's have a look at what we get in the box. So these are all the things you get in your box. You get 2 instruction manuals, one for the actual camera and one for the screen. This is the camera, and this bottom unit here is the recharging unit, and there's an on-off switch on that as well. The full back of this is one big magnet, and so is the bottom as well. This is a 7-inch screen, which has an aerial that screws into the top. There's a bracket which I fitted underneath to enable it to stand up. There's a sun visor that fits on it, if you want to put that on. There's a power cable, and I'm pleased to see this is wired up this way. This is your 12-volt cigarette socket, obviously, with a power plug on the end, and that can plug into this adapter, which plugs into this to power this just by itself. Or you can use this, what comes with it, which enables it to have 2 power supplies coming out of this unit, and that enables you to charge this or run this from the 12 volts at the same time as you're running this, which is really useful, and we'll have a look at that in a bit. Comes with a mains charger for charging up this. It comes with a mount that you can put on your windscreen or wherever you want to put it. It comes with these clips. These are like U-clips, and these will fit in the side of here. So if you want to mount it on a surface, you can put these on, which is also useful, because I see this, the way I'm going to use this is I'm going to be moving this from the front of the cab to the back of the cab, and I'll show you why in a bit. It comes with some metal brackets, metal pads, and these are self-adhesive, but they're metal, so if you have a caravan or something that's fiberglass, you can stick this to the fiberglass part, and that enables you to use the magnetic on the camera. And there's another one there which can be screwed into a place as well. So nice and easy to be set up. Everything you need within the kit, and there's a slot in the top of there to put a micro SD card as well. So setup couldn't be any easier. As power supply, just for the videoing, I'm going to use this all power unit. I do use this one quite a lot because it's so nice and small, it's easy to move about. So we get the plug that comes with it with a single power supply on there, and this obviously just plugs into any cigarette socket, and I've got those all around my camper van. I'm going to plug it into this adapter unit, so all this does is change it from a single to 2, and then one of these plugs onto there, which plugs into the lead at back of the camera, like so. And there's a little tab on the bottom you have to line up, so that's nice and easy to do that. Now this camera, as I say, is chargeable, so on the side there's a socket, there's a plug there you have to put in to make it waterproof, but this separate unit, power unit, plugs into there, which enables this to run this and charge it at the same time. So if you're using this in the cab outside the window, or any camper van windows inside out, you can leave it plugged into this, which keeps this charged up and enables you to move it around the van wherever you need it. Obviously when you take this out, the battery, if it's fully charged, will last up to 6 hours, and you can place this anywhere. So you can place this on back of your van, on your tow bar, if you're reversing up to pick something up as you turn it, like a caravan or a trailer, boat trailer or anything, you can place this actually on your bumper and get a really good vision of where the tow bar is in relation to the tow hitch. But for stealth camping or wild camping in general, this is a great piece of advice to give you some peace of mind of what's going on outside, because as well as having night vision on this and full colour, it also has sound. So with the sound on this, that's really useful if you're using it as a reversing camera, because if there's somebody at the back giving you instructions, you can actually pick up the sound through this, and you can hear the sound in this unit, in the screen unit here. So that's a really clever idea. But if you think about it, if you're using this for wild camping and you're a bit nervous about wild camping, you want to know what's going on outside, this will actually pick up the audio that's going on outside. And so a really interesting piece of kit. Micro SD card just slides in that little slot on the top, and that enables you to record. So to power it on, you just press the one button, and to switch the camera on, you have a power button on the front of there as well, and the lights light up to show it's working, and also to show how much power you've got. And if you can hear, there's a bit of feedback, but the microphone on this here is actually being picked up on the actual camera, and the camera will recognize people, so it recognizes me and does a beep. You can switch the volume off, you can turn the volume up and down, and you can switch the beeping off if need be. Recognizes a whippet. Does it recognize a Rosie? Yep, recognizes a Rosie. So I think you can start to see what I mean about this and how good it will be for people that are wild camping, particularly if you're nervous, because you can stick this anywhere. Or even if you're in a car park, in a supermarket, or wherever you are, and you're going to leave your van and you want to know what's going on, or you're inside your van and you want to know what's going on outside, you can place this in an appropriate place, and you can also listen to the audio coming through, and it all records on the actual screen as well. So the monitor unit here with that SD card in the top will record everything that's going on. So if you're doing a wild camp and you're a bit nervous of what's going on, you could set this up inside your camper van with a power supply to it, and it would run all the time non-stop, or for 6 hours it would run outside. It's got lots of different adjustments on this. I've just put this on back of the van, and there's a car just pulled in, so it's picked up that's actually there. But these arrows for parking and your distance sensors and everything, it's also got parking sensors on as well, so if you're getting close to something, it will beep at you. So if you don't have parking sensors on your van or on the trailer you're using, this will act as not just a camera and give you the direction arrows where to park, it will also give you beeps as in a distance as well. So it has like a radar parking sensor on it as well. But these are all switch offable, so if you don't want these on, you can switch them off. You can turn the volume on and off, the beeps on and off, any of the sensors, and it's all in the memory. Throughout the memory there's various different settings, and you literally just go into each setting and then you can change them. So you can turn the beep down, or you can mute the beep completely. The beep is in relation to when you press a button, or if it identifies something, and then you can go through all the different settings to whatever you want to change or alter as part of the process. So the LED lights on the actual camera you can switch off, so if you don't want those flashing. The radar trigger, you can switch that on or off. So it's very, very clever, and has all the functionalities to switch everything on and off. Probably not the best day to do this as the fog's come down. But there's the camera, and it so strong. I don't think that's going to move anywhere, but if you wanted to, you could put a tar wrap on it just to secure it as well. But you can literally put it anywhere you want. The distance on it is really good. The other thing you can do is, if you're wild camping, you could actually stick it on the grass or on a fence post somewhere, as long as you don't forget it. What? Not the best day to show a camera, is it? But do you see how versatile this is? If you want to, you can put a tar wrap on it just to secure it as well, or on a fence post. So it's recognising a vehicle and recognising me getting in and out. And you can have a beeper that comes on, so if you was wild camping, one of these screens has the light up in the various colours for a vehicle or for a person, it would beep. So it'd give you an indication that there was somebody out there or something was happening. It may be a sheep, of course. So how much power does it use? So the actual monitor itself is using 4 watts. If we have the camera charging or running and the monitor on, it's using 13 watts. This flexi arm adjustable bracket also has a metal plate on it, so that you can clip your camera onto that as well, which may help you locate it in some extra places. So generally really well thought out. So if you want to win the giveaway, same as usual, you need to be a subscriber, and I will check. You can enter as many times as you like. The closing date I'll put down below now, and you just need to add these words into the comments of this video, and please use these exact words, because I use a system that tracks these words to pick the winner. So if you don't use the exact words, you're wasting your time if you're trying to win. So in the comments of this video, put the words "I want one," and we'll randomly check somebody, and that person will be the winner, and I'll post it out to them and I'll cover the cost of postage. Just be aware there's some scams floating around. I won't contact anybody asking for any more information than informing you've won, and I'll email you and check that it's a valid person to get the actual package posted out to you, and I'll cover all the costs. I won't be emailing anybody asking for any money. If anybody does that, it's all a scam. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.